guys, this is going to be part 2 of what I learned on the 5-day pouch test. Now, I have done the 5-day pouch test maybe 3 times in my journey. Connie had never done it. So I wanted to be there for her. I wanted to support my sissy, and if she needed me, I was going to be there for her. So we did it together. Now, again, the 5-day pouch test is not something that you want to do to lose weight. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to find restriction with that pouch or that sleeve or whatever you have. And I am happy to report that I did lose, and Connie lost. And I don't know, maybe if I'll find them again, because I kind of bounce back and forth 5 pounds. But I lost 5 pounds, Connie lost 6. And that was just in 5 days, Monday through Friday. So that was amazing, right? But the best part of this whole 5-day pouch test is that I found restriction again. Yeah. And there's some things that I learned, and I journaled every day on what I was feeling, how I was feeling, and, and I was honest with myself. I'm going to be putting down below a link of Kay Bailey. She's the one that did this 5-day pouch test. And she talks about the mistakes that we make, and I tried not to make those mistakes. Number 1, I learned that I needed to stick to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because in between, I needed to get my water in. I was getting 4 of these. Now, this is a 22-ounce glass, and I was getting 4 a day with no problem, plus my 2 cups of coffee or 3 cups of coffee. So, I didn't have time to snack because I was too busy drinking. And so that was a good thing. Not that I've never done that before. You guys, these are rules that we need to practice. But sometimes we get away from these things. And so I kind of was more in tune with my pouch, if you want to put it that way. I was more in tune on what I was feeling, if I was really feeling that restriction. Because I also learned to cut my meat this small. This just the nail part. Because before I was cutting my meat this big and not really finishing chewing. That's how come I ate so fast. I was slowing down my meals, literally slowing down my food. There's a few days that you have to finish that food within 15 minutes, and I was doing that. But even then, before 15 minutes is too long. I could eat less than 15 minutes, and I slowed down to 15 minutes. So for me, that was a blessing. So I was in tune with that feeling again. By chewing really good, that little piece of meat, and really, really tasting the meat and the texture and the seasoning was helping a lot, because I was not so much, got to get this food down, but I was in tune with the texture and the meat and the flavor of it. Okay? When I felt full, I backed away. I was done. My nose started to drip. I don't know about you guys, but with me, my nose starts to drip when I'm full. Or I start feeling like my chest up here is like something sitting on my chest. After a while, I feel it kind of trickling down into my pouch, but at first it's like right in my chest. So I was in tune with that, and that means I was getting restriction. Hallelujah. Okay, so then I started to do what I used to do back in the day. My doctor, he would do like these classes with us, and I only got to sit down with him maybe twice. And he told us, always keep boiled eggs, poultry, and fish that's cold that you can just grab if you get hungry at night. Well, I forgot about that. I used to do it all the time. And so I went back to doing that. I know about the boiled eggs. I always try and keep boiled eggs, but you just kind of stop doing that after a while. I really, if I felt hungry. Now, she doesn't want you going hungry. So even though I said breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but really I was full with what I was drinking. If you're hungry, she wants you to just eat. But around 8 o'clock, when I started feeling that hunger, and it wasn't just in my head, I was feeling hungry, I grabbed that one boiled egg or that piece of chicken or that piece of fish, ate it, and was content. And I went to bed. Not on a full stomach, but I mean, I went to bed after I felt like it was time to lay down again. So I'm glad that I was in tune with my body, with my pouch this time. I was more aware of what was going on. I pictured that egg in my head, like the doctor once told us, you know, picture your pouch before you eat. And I don't remember who did that video once before that actually showed us the egg, you know. Picture it in your head. Your pouch is not very large. And if I'm only getting 3 ounces of meat in my body, that means my pouch is still small. Hallelujah. So with that said, I don't want to make this long, guys. If you do plan to do the 5-day pouch test, remember that it's not about losing weight. It's about getting that restriction again, finding that tightness that you used to have, or that, you know, we got away from because we were snacking in between and bringing in those slider foods. You know, crackers and pretzels and popcorn and all that. Those are slider foods. You can eat all you want of them tortilla chips and stuff. And it just, you know, it doesn't get us anywhere. That's not why we had our pouch made for us, or our gastric sleeve made for us, or our band on our stomachs. There was a purpose behind it. We wanted restriction, right? We wanted a tool to work for us. So here we go. I've got this tool working for me again, and that's what I'm going to do today. Today is day 6. I'm doing what I was taught. I'm going to have protein. I'm going to have my veggies, and if I want a carb, I'm going to try and incorporate more fruit and sweet potatoes, complex carbs, not the flour, not the sugar that's causing us to not feel that restriction, and we can get more in. All right, guys, I made this too long. I hope you could benefit from this video. Let me know if this is going to help you, and if you do the 5-day pouch test, be more aware of what you're putting in your mouth and how you're feeling when you're, and be honest if you're not feeling restriction. So I hope to see some response videos later if you do this video. I mean, if you do the 5-day pouch test. I love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you later. Bye.